Welcome back to the Nerdiverse. I'm Danny.
I'm Chang.
And here we are then for the Season 2 finale of Mushoku Tensei, Episode 24, called Succession.
Indeed.
Is he going to reveal to Sylvie that he wants another wife?
I think he is. I'm assuming we're going to get home this episode, so he has got to confess everything, and I wonder how Sylvie's going to take this. On one side, she kind of expected it at one time, but then they did make the agreement that, they would stay monogamous. So for Rudy to change those terms without even consulting her is a pretty big sort of spit in the face. So I'm hoping it will work out smoothly, but it's a bit... Yeah,
I know. Jesus Christ, I don't know how he's going to play this one out. Sylvie should be turned around and saying no. But I have a feeling she's going to say yes.
Yeah, we will see. We will see.
But stick around, everybody, because we'll give our review on a scale of 1 to 10 at the very end, and what we thought about this season. And the great news is, it's been officially announced that Season 3 is coming. We don't know when, but it's, been announced. So that's good. That's good news.
Nice. Do you know what the other horrendous thing is we're going to see in this episode, though?
What else I missed?
Well, we're going to have to see Norn and Aisha find out about Paul and Zenith, aren't we? That's going to be a kick in the teeth. This could be a heavy episode. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Wait, what's wrong with him?
I don't actually know. Something doesn't seem right. Or
he kind of seems very nervous and uneasy.
Realise what?
Has he finally realised that something might have happened to Sylvie?
What could the regret be? Because,
well, I feel Sylvie, something bad could have happened with the child lost, something might have happened to them while he was away. Anything could have happened, right?
Yeah. Just catches with another man. God damn it!
Wow.
Now, where are they?
Indeed.
Oh, don't tell me something's happened. Why is the place empty? Okay, so she's here, but where's... Yeah, forget about that right now, it's not important. Sylvie's what, there?
Oh damn, she's got big. Oh shit, she looks
okay.
Good. Sylvie's glowed up in that time away. And she's also wearing the earrings that Rudy bought her.
Okay, so it's good news so far.
Yeah, but... Oh my god, Sylvie looks so good. And now we get to see her find out that Rudy's fucking betrayed her.
Oh, he's got a few things to start with, hasn't he? Got to talk about. I don't know which one he goes after first, really. Yeah, there's a few bits that we've got to talk about.
She's gonna realise Paul's not here now.
Yeah. Where's Dad?
She's not even noticed his arm.
There it is, yeah. God's sake.
It's gonna hit Aisha not Aisha, Norn the hardest, because Norn was the closest with him.
Yeah. Just completely froze.
Hopefully it's not going to cause her to spiral. There's his ashes.
Yeah. Don't blame Rudy. Don't. I mean, admittedly, Rudy did kind of mess up a little bit, but
she's finally noticed that he's lost his arm. God, poor Norn.
In fact, is there any good news he has? He doesn't have any good news, does he?
There is literally no good news.
All three of them. His mum being like,
I think the only good news is they physically do have their mum with them, but
yeah, but not really. Though, like, yeah.
Poor Norn. We're really feeling the fallout of all of it in this episode, aren't we? Jesus.
いいさ、その剣、私が持っていてもいいですか？
ああ、そうだな。ノルンが持ってろ。でもむやみに使おうとするなよ。剣を持つということは、心の中にも一本の剣を持っておく必要があるな。大切なものを守るには。
Well, there's the words that Paul told him when he was a child, learning how to fight.
Yeah. So she realizes that then, but
Is there some subconscious in her which is there?
Interesting.
治らないの？
No.
わからない。
The baby can't be long due now, can
私
it?
たちに遠慮することないよ。
As well, so
I was gonna say, Aisha hasn't really reacted to being reunited with her mum after all this time. I guess she was holding herself back because she didn't want Norn to feel bad, right?
yeah.
As Norn kind of lost both her parents. Oh.
Although Aisha's lost her father as well, hasn't she?
Yeah,
So-
but she at least still has one of her parents still there.
True.
While with Norn, Zenith's kind of out of it.
今夜くらいうちに泊まっていただいても。
Okay, he's got another conversation to have. Oh, dear.
Yeah, when is he gonna have that conversation though?
I'm assuming I'll have that in private. He'll take Sophie for a walk maybe or something. That'll probably be the best way.
長い間父さんを手伝っていただきありがとうございました。
まったく男どもはすぐにカッコつけたがりますわ。
And she finally gets to reunite with Cliff as well.
クリフのところに行きますわ。
Wait,
エリナリーゼさん。
why is she rubbing her belly like that?
パウロのことすみませんでしたわ。
あれは俺の
あのパーティーの私の役
Hungry?
ああならないように立ち回ることでしたのよ。パウロが
She's not pregnant, is she?
私のミスで
It was
も
kind of
she
weird
better
that she
not be.
mentioned Cliff and then immediately kind of rubbed her stomach like that. That was... I'm not imagining that, right?
No, but she wouldn't have travelled pregnant. That would be a bit stupid. And fighting pregnant.
シルフィー、
Mm.
ルーデウスはあなたのことを愛していますわ。
Remember that before he tells you what the fuck happened.
はい。
God.
This could go one of two ways. Sylphie's either mad about it or just like, yeah, no problem.
I don't think she's gonna be like that. I think either way she's gonna be upset.
大事な話がある。
Oh god, here we go.
Does she already know?
I think she partially understands, right?
聞くよ。
Here we go then.
Okay.
Wait, why are the two sisters still there?
I don't know. It's probably not. The... Okay. This is awkward.
俺はここにいるロキシーを
Fuck's sake. He's bringing it up like that? He's not even going to have a private discussion with Sylphie first about it.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
Rudy, why do you just do stuff in the worst way fucking possible, man?
Rudy, this is a dumb way to do it. This is so stupid.
No one is going to be horrified by that. Yeah. She's a follower of Millis as well, so she strongly believes in monogamy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm completely on Norn's side here.
Oh yeah, but I mean, everybody should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also don't understand why he's done this in front of his sisters.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't have this private conversation with Sylphie first.
And it's not fair on Roxy to be here for hearing it either. I feel like Roxy shouldn't be here for this. Because they're all going to have opinions on Roxy, and it's just, she shouldn't be in this moment.
Yeah. Oh, damn, Norn, she is savage today. Sylphie hasn't said anything yet. How is she gonna react to this?
No, I don't know anymore.
Oof. We'll have to see. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh damn, this is the most serious we've seen Sylphie.
Sylphie's going to say it's fine then. Sylphie's going to be okay with it then.
Ah, Sylphie. Wow. She had no trust in him.
Wow.
I
So she
feel
didn't
like
trust him at all.
She did, but I think she's just trying to put on a bit of a brave front.
Well, if I'm honest,
alleviate it for Roxy.
I think Rudy's completely embarrassed her by doing this. I think it's absolutely uncalled for, like, to do it in front of other people.
Yeah, they really should have done this privately. But again, yeah, like, Sylphie does know about Roxy from their childhood.
So Rudy needs to follow in the footsteps of his father now and have another kid with Roxy, yeah?
Seems like it. Well, how do we know he hasn't already got one on the way?
Don't.
They've already been at it.
So when Eris comes next, we're going to get a third wife, yeah?
I mean...
No? So he can have all three of the women he's loved in his life?
It's a strong possibility at this point. Fucking fair play to Sylphie, man. She's fucking handling this like a champ. Like, she is way too good for Rudy. Yep, she is taking all of this out on him.
Don't blame her, to be fair.
そうですけど、ノルンちゃん
Wait, did he marry her
そ
then?
ういうの？
What, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, he married both of them.
Oh, I didn't know he married her.
いや別にノルン姉がよく考えずに物言ってるの知ってるから。何その言い方。ノルン姉が怒った。間違いない。
Oh,
それにしてもまさかノルンが剣術を習いたいなんてね。
うん。でも気持ちはちょっとわかるかな。大切な人が遠くで戦っているのに自分は待っているだけなんて辛いからさ。
By the way,
シルフィー。
What?
Sylphie's emotions are way too calm for going through a pregnancy. What is going on?
It's Sophie, though. I think she's always been pretty collected.
いえ、正直シルフィーには申し訳ない気持ちが大きいので出産まで待たせてください。正式な妻になるのはその後で。そっか、ロキシーがそう言うなら。
At least Roxy's also sort of being considerate here as well.
赤ちゃん楽しみですね。
Right, I'm still concerned about this regret piece. I don't understand where the regret is yet.
What do you mean? There's been loads of regret already.
Not really, like.
He lost his dad. His mum is in a vegetable state.
Yes, I know, but is that because
Oh.
of him going?
Holy shit, that skipped a lot of time. Well, here we have it then.
お疲れ様。
おめでとうございます。
Right, please be okay. Please be okay. Please be okay. Okay, look, it's all good.
よかった。髪の毛
Ah, that's what Sophie was worried about. Should have the same green hair as she did.
ルディも抱いてあげて。
Yeah, he has no experience of what to do here now. So, what do I do?
ルディの子だよ。
俺の
Oh,
この子がシルフィーが産んでくれた。
Well, let's hope he doesn't ever have to go back to the real world because he'll be leaving a baby behind.
well. He can't. He's dead in the real world.
女の子だ。シルフィーの子供だし、きっと美人になるよ。父さんにも見せたかったな。父さんは死んじゃったけど、子供は生まれたよ。あの時俺を生かしてくれたから、俺は今子供を抱くことができるんだ。父さんがいなかった。
Oh. He's actually finally
名
sort
前
of
はルーシー
treating.
に決めた。ルーシー・グレイ
There we go. The
これで
name
シルフ
drop.
ィーの頭文字を取ったんだ。
Lucy.
それからロキシー師匠を妻にしたんだ。妻が2人、父さんと一緒だな。
Yeah, I hated my father for it, and then I just did it myself. Okay.
考えたりしたのかな。でも父さんだからな。あんまり考えてなさそう。
This is actually going to end on a happy note.
俺もあんまり難しい
Or a bittersweet sort of note. It's a shame that he was never this close to Paul and had these conversations with him while he was alive. It's kind
Yeah.
of like too late now that he has to do it over his grave, which is very bittersweet.
けど今はもうパウロ・グレイラットの息子のつもりだから、子供も生まれて親にもなったし、すぐに大人にならなくちゃとは思うけど、
Yeah.
きっともっとたくさん失敗していっぱい悩みながら、少しず
Time
つ
for him to actually be responsible and get his shit together now that he's actually a parent.
父さんもそうだったんだろう。頑張れよ。父さんがそうしてくれたみたいに。
He seems to have the resolve now to step up like Paul.
じゃあまた来る。今度はみんなを連れて。
He better not see like an outline of Paul or something. No. I thought he was gonna sort of hallucinate it for a second. That would have hit me in the feels. Sonoba. Wait, Baddie's actually traveling. Oh, Eris!
Yes, Eric.
We finally got a glimpse of her.
Finally.
Her hair's grown out again. She cut it all off last time we saw her.
She's going to gut Rudy when she finds out what's happened.
Yep.
She went on that mission to get stronger for him.
And then we have it. The end of season 2.
Indeed. And that's a nice little photo at the end.
Of course, and it's with Paul as well. Just the one final drop kick in the fields.
Yeah, it's good though. That was a nice way of confirming that season 3's coming. But there we are then. Final episode. Thoughts immediately on the final episode?
I'm kind of a bit miffed at Rudy about how that went down. I think you kind of mentioned it a few times already, but it's like, I feel like instead of having that conversation about Roxy in front of everyone like that, he should have like had a private conversation with Sylphie first before breaking out to the rest of the family. But apart from that, I just felt bad for Sylphie, but I think deep down she was kind of expecting it at some point in their life. I think she's very hurt, but I think she's kind of putting on a brave front of it. But fair play to Sylphie for actually, you know, being accepting of it. And yeah, like I'm glad that it all worked out, and it's nice to see that, you know, the birth of Lucy went fine, and, you know, everything kind of ended on a happy, bittersweet note. I think you were kind of questioning earlier, but I think the regret is basically Paul dying. Like, he finally realized, like, Paul was, like, you know, his actual father, and he's lost him. So he's going to have to live with that. He's also lost his arm, and he's also, you know, kind of lost his mother as well, because, yeah, she's in a unresponsive sort of state at the moment. Though we did get a tease of something, though. She did react sort of subconsciously to Paul's gauntlets, because she sort of picked them up and held them close.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Maybe there is something in there. Maybe she can come back someday. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, what else happened in this episode? I mean, I guess before diving into the other things, what about you? What were your sort of initial thoughts of it?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Still don't like Rudy with what he's done, though, to be honest. I still think it's pretty... I don't know. His character, I've always liked and hated him, to be honest, with some of the things he does. Because some of the things he does, I totally agree with. Some of the things he does, I do think is like either weird or just a bit uncalled for. Like the fact that we're just accepting, oh, he's got a dirty mind, so he is the way he is. So don't worry about it. Like I knew he was gonna sleep with someone, so it's like still don't make it right. Like Jesus.
I think that was just like an excuse she was making to try and not make Roxy feel so guilty about it.
I just feel like though that they portray it as Rudy can have a perfect life and do what he wants. Like, I don't know. He doesn't get any consequence. What I'm saying, there's no consequence to whatever he does, which frustrates me.
I think there are consequences, just not in this at the moment. I think the thing you got to remember, like, people have been using this as a defense, and it's somewhat valid, but I'd still sort of question a lot of Rudy's characteristics, like you have. But it is a different world with different sort of rules and expectations. So, like, monogamy isn't like a thing in this world. Like, it's only the Millis sort of religion which is very strong on like monogamy. The rest of the world is kind of a bit sort of more, you know, they don't really care too much about it. So it's kind of a bit more normalized. So you kind of have to take your thinking of, you know, what reality is like and what it's like in that world. But at the same time, I don't think it excuses how Rudy has behaved and the way he did it. Instead of, like, you know, having a conversation with Sylphie and opening up their marriage or whatever, he instead cheated on her. Yeah. Like, broke their sort of decided, like, you know, rules and boundaries. And then decided to change them after he'd already betrayed her.
Yeah, and also the way he announced it to her. It's like, if you were to announce something in a group of people to get a decision, right? If I was to say I want to announce something and I want to ask, say, my wife about something in front of everybody, she's not exactly going to say. She's not going to say what she wants to say because she feels like, there's a group of people around, so I can't really say what I want to say.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, isn't there?
Yeah, it just feels a bit.
No, I definitely see what you're coming from.
Why I decided not to just. But anyway, hey, yeah, small things, but they just make a difference to me in terms of, well, morally. I suppose it's hard when I try and stay from a moral high ground. It's hard sometimes when you watch things like this, and it's like,
yeah, it's a different rule with like sort of different sort of, rules and sort of expectations and stuff. But what else happened this episode? We did get the sort of tragic part of Norn as well, finding out about everything. I feel bad for her. I was worried that she was going to end up spiraling back into a depression because she seems very similar to Rudy in that aspect, but she seems okay now. She seems to be taking out her sort of emotions by beating the shit out of Rudy with a sword, which I guess is the healthiest way of doing it.
It's fair. It's totally fair, isn't it? Totally valid.
Better than spiraling into a depression. Just instead beat the shit out of Rudy. He deserves it.
But yeah, I'm excited for a few things going forward though, because obviously Eris, becoming the third wife in the future, that'll be good.
It's very likely to happen at this point, but I guess the question is, how would Eris react to all of this? Because Sylphie's personality, she's a very calm, understanding, and sort of, person. Roxy as well, kind of similar. Eris, on the other hand, yeah, I feel like
depends how much
heads are going to be
development Eris
rolling.
has had though, and growing up and all that. So,
indeed, I'm curious if we're going to find out what happened to Eris, because in the novels there was a whole spin-off, like sort of manga, showing what Eris has been doing all this time. I kind of expected we'd see little bits of that throughout this season, or
she
maybe
might get her own AVA though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like they did the sort of Eris the Goblin Slayer sort of OVA last time, so I'm wondering if, and we also had the Sylphie one as well, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
The episode 0. So maybe we'll get an episode 0 of season 3, which will sort of show what Eris has been doing all this time. Well, there's also Sarah as well. Sarah, I think it was. Is she ever going to show up again? Wife number 3 or 4?
Yeah, that's a good point. There's a few, isn't there? You just like
all of them are going to come back now. The ultimate harem is starting.
Yeah, well, we'll soon see. But okay, what thoughts on the season then? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you putting it?
I'd say for me, it would be a 8. I enjoyed this a lot because, I didn't mind the sort of slower side of this because I like the sort of romance and the sort of family building sort of aspect of this arc. You sort of see Rudy getting closer to the important people around him and sort of showing their relationships growing. And I also liked, seeing Sylphie's relationship growing with him. And yeah, I enjoyed it. There were some parts which were not very, but kind of slow. The pacing was a bit but overall I think we covered a lot of the sort of slower world building stuff in the story, so going forward it should be a lot more sort of action packed and more interesting. I feel like a lot of the sort of slower stuff, I feel like that was the biggest chunk of world building. I think now on going forward there'll just be little bits of world building in between the sort of major arcs. So yeah, what about you? What did you think of it?
I actually went straight for an 8, to be honest, when I was originally thinking about it, because I think it was really good. I think the back end was a lot stronger. So if we'd have rated this halfway through the season, I probably would have given it like a 7, maybe even a 6.
I was going to say that's surprising because I didn't think you'd enjoy the season as much.
And it got better towards the end because it started to speed up a bit, and I thought that the pace started to get good. And it's interesting because I do like a bit of drama, it's nice having a bit of drama and a bit to kind of debate on and whatnot. So, yeah,
everything that happened had to happen to sort of get the emotional weight and everything and the payoff. Because
Yeah.
if we didn't see that relationship building with Sylphie in the first half, we wouldn't have got all of this sort of story and drama of having a child, him betraying the trust and all of that sort of stuff. There wouldn't have been the worry of what he would be leaving behind when he went off on the sort of adventure to save Paul. All the stuff about Aisha and Norn coming, all of that ties into all of this, and even stuff with the other students and stuff. If he never met Nanahoshi and stuff, he wouldn't have been able to get the teleportation and stuff to get to Paul and stuff so quickly. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he needed it all. He did need it all.
Yeah, everything needed to happen to sort of get to where we were and to build on the stuff going forward as well.
Yeah, so I think it was an emotional season, I'll tell you that, because obviously, especially the last 3-4 episodes, maybe, I suppose, were quite heavy, weren't they, in terms of this season had the heavy end towards the end. So, yeah, it was brutal when you actually think about it. But
things have kind of worked out for the best.
Yeah, and it's left it in a really weird place now, because it has kind of well, not weird, it's left it in a closed off place, because it's closed everything down, and it's kind of okay, and it's left it with no real direction yet apart from family life. And obviously we had a few little teasers in terms of Baddie's obviously journeying. We've got Eris.
Yeah, what was up with that as well? How come Baddie is now travelling with Ruljerd? I wasn't expecting to see that.
Going off to death. I don't remember that. I was like, what? I know.
Yeah, because last time we saw them, they had a bit of a tension with each other, didn't they? So it's interesting to see that they're actually travelling together now.
Yeah, and then obviously we saw a bit of Eris, so I'm interested about
just that one little tease, and it's just God damn it, that's all they're gonna give us of this.
Yep, we're gonna make us.
But hopefully that tease means that she is gonna play a role in season 3, and we are gonna see some Eris going forward. Hopefully.
Hope so.
But
that would be good.
I guess the other thing was the thing I picked up on earlier. Is Eleanor Lee's pregnant? Because she was she was talking about Cliff, and she's just instinctively sort of held her belly.
Yeah.
And they seemed very close when she got back. We saw that scene of them sort of snuggled up together, having an emotional moment. I'm wondering if that's a thing. I guess we'll see. But
we'll soon find out, won't we?
A lot of little plot points of what direction this could go for season 3. I'm excited for it.
I'm definitely excited for it, so it should be good. But let us know, guys. What did you think about it in the comments? What would you have scored it on a scale of 1 to 10? What are your thoughts on some of the things that have happened this season? I'll be fascinated to see what your views are on it as well. And we'll see you again for season 3, as and when that comes out. But in the meantime, if there's anything else you'd want to check out with us, we're checking out quite a few things in this next season. We do have Oshinoko season 2, which pretty much comes around the corner in a couple of days. We're checking out Fairy Tail: The 100-Year Quest, which I found out today, by the way, is a double core, so we've got a lot of time on that one, which is good. What else are we doing, Cheng? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad we're currently doing, yes. Suicide Squad we're currently doing. And obviously ReZero, we're continuing the journey through season 2 at the moment in preparation for season 3 in the fall.
Indeed.
Yes.
And then we've also got the live action stuff. We've got Acolyte still going, The Boys, and House of the Dragon as well.
Indeed. There's lots of crazy stuff going on at the moment, which is great. But yeah, if none of that interests you, then we'll see you again for season 3 of Mushoku Tensei. And thank you so much for joining us on this journey so far.
Indeed. Cheers, guys. Bye.